Being a Chelsea fan at the moment is fantastic. Timo Werner's banging goals. We're keeping clean sheets left, right and centre. 8 hours without a goal. And Sheffield United, who have been terrible this season, are coming up. We're bound to drop points, aren't we? I'm serious. This is the most Chelsea thing to do, right? You get a team that we should beat and we'll drop points. But all jokes aside, I hope this form continues because I do believe that the Premier League title can be within grips. The season is wide open for any team to win it. Van Dijk is out for Liverpool. Manchester City don't look like they've got their stuff together. Arsenal are crap. And more importantly, Manchester United are in turmoil. We can capitalise because we have a good foundation in defence and we have individual brilliance up top. I'm bringing you the match preview for Chelsea versus Sheffield United with the press conference, the key players we need to look out for and the formation that we might have to play, the predicted XI and my score prediction all in one video. Make sure you stick around. What I ask for is something really simple. Hit the like button, subscribe. You could have done it already, right? Like button, subscribe, and let's aim for 150 likes for this video. Don't be one of those people that say, oh, someone else gonna like it. Just like it. Help the cause. Help the cause. So the latest team news that you guys all need to know. Kai Havertz is out with an illness. Christian Pulisic is still not fully fit. Kepa Arrizabalaga is back, but he might as well be out. He's not playing. And Frank said all that in his press conference. As you can see, the quote is here. Frank is, in my opinion, in a little conundrum. He needs to rest players. He needs to look after some players, but injuries are coming at the wrong time. And this is why I said rest them before, Frank. Rest them before. Frank doesn't know what's going to happen with Havertz. All he knows is he has to get a negative. So whether he's going to join up with a Germany squad or not, I personally hope he doesn't. Another player that might be leaving the club to go join up with his national team is Reece James. Frank Lampard was very optimistic about Reece James and he was saying how Reece is a player that's developed a lot and this comes with success. The better player you are, international break it is. This is great. Reece will be England's #1 right back come the Euros. Mark my words. Trent will get dropped. We have a defensive right back and an attacking one and he's one person. Fantastic. I was also asked about Timo Werner. Does Timo Werner need to be rested? Hell yeah. Maybe not for tomorrow's game, but I hope he's rested in the international break by Germany. Because this player needs to get a break. He's played way too much football. He was meant to get a rest last week and he didn't. Personally, I'm worried, okay? I'm really worried about his health and I'm worried about his fitness. Look, the games are coming thick and fast. We've got Hudson-Odoi. Use him. Just use him, please. Football is his own language. Have you ever heard that analogy? Well, it is. Look, if you can kick ball, you can kick ball anywhere. You don't need to know how to speak, right? You literally can turn up the way Thiago Silva has and dominate, be the best player on the pitch. And Frank says that his English is getting better, but this guy's just a leader amongst men. Man, how I wish Thiago Silva would have been at Chelsea from the age of 26. At 36, he's our best defender and arguably our best player. And Frank appreciates everything he has with Thiago Silva, and so do we as a fan base. He is a fantastic individual, and in my opinion, the 8 hours that we haven't conceded a goal is majorly down to him. Like I said, we haven't conceded a goal in 8 hours of football. This is Chelsea under Frank Lampard. We don't do that, right? So this is an improvement. And this, for me, is paramount to the left-back addition of Ben Chilwell, Thiago Silva, and more importantly, Mendy. We don't have a calamity in goal or hologram. All of a sudden, we have got competent players. And this excites me, I'm not going to lie to you. It really does. And this leads to my next point. The title race is open. So why not? Why can't we take advantage of this? Any team that wins 67 games in a row, in my opinion, will put a good gap between themselves and the other teams. Because other teams will be dropping. So let's hope Chelsea are one of those teams that wins 67 games and we'll see what happens. You lot already know how I feel about VAR. And Frank is right. Like, it should be more aligned. So in different competitions, we should have the similar rules. For example, if we're looking at UEFA have their own rules to the Premier League. And I think that's wrong. I think football should have one set of boundaries of VAR. It should be ruled the exact same way. Otherwise, it's pathetic. In some games, it's a deflection, it hits the hands, it's not a penalty. Oh, it's a deflection, it hits the hands, you shouldn't have hands. That's what UEFA basically said. You shouldn't have hands. Pathetic. Giroud is a player I love. I think Giroud is a fantastic player. And Frank has spoke out about Giroud's professionalism, his great attitude, and his love for the game. And for me, I think it's important to keep Giroud in the squad as long as we can. He has got so much to offer. He's such a good character. And he's a winner. He's a natural born winner. And you need those in and around the team. Personally, I don't like Lampard's treatment of him. I think it's very disrespectful. I think Giroud is the reason we're in the Champions League this year. And he seems to have forgotten that. So I hope Giroud doesn't kick up a fuss in January and ask to leave. But for Giroud's career, I hope he does. That was the press conference complete. Frank Lampard had his opinions. Now it's time for the tactical part of the video. But before we continue to that, you made it to 5 minutes. Help a brother out. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. And that's the last time I'm going to ask you. Our record against Sheffield United isn't great. This happened and this happened. And this worries me. I'm not going to lie to you. Partially, I think Sheffield United are better than us when we try to match them in their own system. So I don't want to see a 3-4-3 or whatever they play, right? I don't want to see a 5 at the back. I think it will cause issues. I think Frank needs to be more courageous and more brave in the way we approach this game. Play our game. It's time to impose ourselves onto teams. And I think we can do this. A 4-3-3, impose ourselves on it, make them worry about us. We've got enough technical ability and enough quality on this pitch to make them worry about us. So the lineup that I personally think we should go with is Mendy in goal. I think Mendy has been giving us so much that it's unexplainable. We have a goalkeeper once again that can make saves. And I don't say that lightly. I genuinely mean this goalkeeper enables us to have a platform where we can grow, and 1-0 games are safe. Or 4-0s are clean sheets. There's not 4-1s. And that breeds confidence. And it gives us as fans confidence. And it gives their defenders confidence. And I love that. I'm not going to lie to you. You play Reece James at right back. I think Reece James is the more athletic out of Aspi and Reece. So for me, you play Reece James at right back. There's going to be a lot of overlap in runs from their wing back. And you're going to have someone who's mobile and someone that's pretty quick across ground. Reece James is also going to be able to cause them a lot of problems by going forward. And the wing back won't know what's going to happen. Am I going to go with him, or am I going to let him have the space? You have the space, we're going to kill you with crosses. Reece's quality is second to none. You don't give us space, bruh. Looking behind you, because one of our wingers, Ziyech, is finding space left, right, and centre. The centre-back partnerships pick itself, doesn't it? Like, realistically speaking, Thiago and Kurt need to be the two. The partnership is beautiful. The partnership is in French. They are loving each other. You can see. Did you see when Kurt scored that goal, right, on the weekend? The way Thiago is celebrating with him. Slapping him on his back, celebrating, it means a lot to them. You can see there's a good relationship. It takes 2 to tango, and it takes 2 to defend Chelsea's back line, right? And they're doing amazing. Ben got a nice little rest midweek. You know what? Ben came off. Emerson got a good run out. And for me, this is important, because at the end of the day, when you're thinking about it, how key is it that your left back isn't getting injured? For me, your left back is an absolute necessity, especially in a team like Chelsea, where we use our fullbacks to overlap. And we're going to have the same problems as we are going to have on the right-hand side. Their wing-back is going to come across, and I trust Ben defensively. So let's see what Ben Chilwell can do. N'Golo Kante will be in the middle, and he needs to be, in my opinion. I think this is going to be a battle. N'Golo Kante at defensive midfield, in my opinion, is integral. This is one player that's going to help us. And I think he will be at the base. And I'm worried, I'm not going to lie. This is the part of the pitch I'm very worried about because of how dominant they can be. They're very good on the ball. They knock the ball around well. So we're going to need a disruptor in there. And I think N'Golo will be that disruptor. Kovacic is going to be on the right-hand side. He's combative. He's good in tight areas. And he's different to Jorginho. This game, we're not going to have much control. I genuinely don't believe. We're going to need athletic players. And Kovacic is one of those. He's, on his day, fantastic. The problem is on some days, he's very vibes FC, if you know what I mean. He likes to run around, dribble past people, and not offer much. But I think in this game, it's a battle. He's good for these games. He is a good tackler, good slide tackler. He loves to get stuck in, and we need this in this game. Mace is going to be on the left-hand side. Mason Mount is going to be on the left-hand side, and I think Mason Mount has really transformed in his position. I'm comparing him to last season. His decision-making is better, his passing range is better, and he's just more expressive in the midfield. I hate when he's on the left-hand side. I really do. I feel like you're capping him into a certain tier. There's a ceiling. But when you put him in the centre midfield, this brother is fantastic. And for me, he's going to be the left-hand side of the midfield. On the right-hand side, we got our magician back. Hakim Ziyech is going to play. Hakim Ziyech has been integral to the success we're having. I think he's part of the reason why we're playing so well. He just dictates the play. He plays the right pass with the right weight. Like, you know when he played the ball to Reece against Rennes? Reece didn't have to take a touch. It was just first time cross. And it was beautiful. But that cross doesn't happen without Hakim. Hakim is a special player. I think the quicker a lot of you understand this, the better. This guy will have a tremendous impact to the point where we will view him as a cult hero one day. Phenomenal player. Phenomenal. On the left-hand side, I personally would want Callum Hudson-Odoi. But this is Frank Lampard and I need to remain realistic. I think Frank is going to play Timo again. Fantasy points? Love that. No problem. Let's get the penalties. Let's get the goals, the tap-ins. But I am worried about Turbo Timo. I am worried about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, our version, basically. Jamie Vardy, our version. He's going to get injured, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm scared of this. I'm foreshadowing it already. Because he's playing too much football. Like, the games are so thick and fast. And we don't need a muscle injury for him. Just rest him, please. But I think we're going to go with Timo. Score prediction time. Score prediction time. I genuinely believe that the score is going to be 3-0 Chelsea. I think Chelsea are going to keep another clean sheet. We're going to get 3 goals, all different scorers. It's going to be fantastic. We're going to keep our rich vein of form going. But I am a little bit worried, and the reason I'm worried is because we are Chelsea. But this was the Kafka's view. All jokes aside, I'm pumped for the game tomorrow. I can't wait. I've got a good day of studying in the morning and then just watching the game. Yeah, Chelsea 3-0. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new. I hope you enjoyed the video. Peace out. I'm out. Bye.